Awesome, awesome. I'm just so excited about all the softball today.
And there's still time. The game starts at, do you know what time the game starts?
I
We
don't.
should have asked Lacey. 7 o'clock. The game begins at 7 o'clock. So there is still plenty of time to go have some fun this Friday night. What a great way to start the weekend.
That it definitely is. So let's send it over to our very own Eric Freeman with sports and a very special interview with one of Calhoun County's own.
Now for a TV24 Sports Quick Pitch, I'm Eric Freeman. And probably one of the best College World Series fans have seen in a very long time, the LSU Tigers took it to the wire last night in a must-win semifinal game versus Wake Forest. In a game that stayed scoreless till late, Tommy Tanks White goes yard in the bottom of the 11th inning to beat the #1 seed, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. Even Peter Burns with the SEC Network was taken back by the walk-off win by the LSU Tigers.
Come on, Tommy. Got it!
Tommy White hit Camden Manasseh's first pitch into the left field seats to set up an all-SEC best-of-3 finals matchup with Florida starting Saturday night. It will be a rematch of the 2017 finals that the Gators won for their first national title. I reached out to former Alexandria star and member of the 1996 LSU Tigers national championship team, Jeremy Moore, on his thoughts about the Tigers' run in the College World Series and his reflections back to 1996. We're with Jeremy Moore, former Alexandria Valley Cubs standout and LSU standout, and an old friend. Jeremy, just talk about your feelings of last night and the game.
Well, number one, it was probably one of the best games that I can remember watching, from a fan standpoint and what was going on with the two pitchers, and just such a battle between, obviously, what I think is the best pitcher in the country in Paul Skeens, and then, Wake Forest, their entire staff, just probably the top staff in the country, and just to sit and watch the back and forth, and, both teams with, really quality players and team batting averages above 300, just to watch the back and forth. I mean, you're talking about two of the best teams in the country, and I think maybe the game ended up with 7, maybe 8 hits. It was just, from a fan standpoint, even taking LSU out if they were not in, it was just such a fantastic game to watch. But obviously with LSU in, there's a little bit more excitement on my end, and especially down here in Baton Rouge. So it was quite exciting, especially me sitting on the couch with my 2 sons and wife watching it. It was a nail biter, just like it was for everybody.
Fan base in LSU is like no other. And how crazy is it down in Baton Rouge right now?
Well, it's crazy, and I'm probably in the minority today. I'm sure there's not many people working. I'm sure there's people loading their motorhomes and cars up, headed or headed to the airport, trying to get a flight out. I know quite a few people that were headed that way this morning, and even the ones of us that are staying behind. Just a lot of excitement because of, number one, LSU hasn't been to Omaha, I think, since 2017, and now for them to get back and now have a chance to play for another national championship, it just creates such an excitement on top of what I consider to be, and you alluded to it, really the best fans in the country. I mean, there's not many places that even on a midweek game, when you put 6,000 to 7,000 people in the stands, and then you get a big SEC weekend or postseason weekend like we had with Oregon State, the Super Regional, and it's 12 plus thousand, and they're on the edge of their seat or on their feet the entire game, and it's loud and energetic, and there's just really no other place like it, and that's what makes it so special. And quite honestly, it's what makes those 3 letters on the front of the jersey so special. It's just so much different than everywhere else.
Can you reflect back to 1996? Most of us that have known you for a long time, we're always very proud of you for that. But in your own words, can you reflect back to 1996?
It's pretty nowadays, especially after last night. It's pretty easy to reflect back. You go 350, 55 days throughout the year, and there's certainly people that talk about the Warren Morris walk-off home run, but when you get to this time of the year and you literally start reflecting back, I kind of got fussed at last night because I was on so many different group text messages with buddies of mine and former players, and quite a few of us. I think about a 20-person text from a bunch of guys off of our 96 team, and Warren included in that. It really makes you go back and really reminisce on the details of that that 30, 45 seconds of when he hit that walk-off home run against Miami for us to win a national championship.
Jeremy, I definitely appreciate it very much.
Hey, I appreciate it, and go Tigers, and love give my best to everybody back in Calhoun County.
Don't forget to get out to Choccolocco Park this evening here in Oxford to check out the Smash It Boppers as they play their home opener tonight and this weekend versus the Texas Smoke. Tickets are on sale now. For TV24 Sports, I'm Eric Freeman. Have a great weekend, everyone.